I hear the second day is when the skin really starts to come all the way off. Is that true? Or is it the itching that really gets you? Or the rats?
Jasper, isn't it? It's not so bad in here. Except I miss your wife.
Huh. You don't scare easy, I'll give you that. That'll change.
Even now he whispers the prayer against witchcraft. Can you hear it?
Corvo.
What a sight you are in that mask. I know who you are and what you're here to do. And I can help. Unlock me and I'll buy you a drink in a couple of... Feels good to stand up straight. Thank you, Corvo. What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily, so kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal, his notorious black book, and get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kernow, and word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. All right, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer. May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a scratch.
There are few brave enough to laugh in the outsider's face, but T. Martin is one.
Archive about the heretic's brand. It sounds painful. Have you ever seen the ritual?
I've never seen the heretic's brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But we did spy the trace of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him begging.
What were his crimes?
Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer. Or even the High Overseer himself, who violates our codes and must be cast out permanently. Remember the 7 strictures, and you never need worry about such matters.
I will, brother.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Chances are very good.
I don't see Campbell's journal anywhere, brother. This is folly, I tell you. If he catches us in here...
I've told you 100 times. Campbell is upstairs meeting with the captain of the watch. He'll be busy for hours. Now keep looking.
And I've told you 100 times, Butcher, that I am certain he keeps the Black Book on his person at all times. We went to the trouble of breaking into Campbell's sanctum for nothing.
Shh, listen. What was that?
You can stay and find out, but not... Outsider himself has these 5 attributes by which he is patient, for he waits every hour and every day of our lives for a moment of weakness or carelessness, that he may enter our hearts.
He is subtle.
For many do his work, and many not. He is strong, and only by utmost striving can he be resisted. He is various, for there are 7 gates by which he may enter a man's heart, and 70 kinds of spirits which live on and beneath the earth. And the arts and tricks of black magic are without number. And he is eternal, for he has lived long ages before we are born, and will continue thus long after we are dust.
Overseer Sturgis, my youngest sister lives with my wife and me, but does not cook or clean. She thinks on curious subjects, machinery and numerical calculations. And only yesterday she spoke of a wish to read a book. What shall I do?
This is very troubling, for such a young lady is easy prey to the outsider. If not already within his grasp, watch her carefully for signs of it. She may fall into fit, or be heard speaking to the empty air, or laugh or cry without provocation. Perhaps a disfigured man may come and inquire after her, or you might discover small items in the house, branded as if by intense heat, or the bones of rats may be found in her bedclothes. Be wary.
Overseer Sturgis, is the outsider a winged serpent?
Well, Coriander of Morley wrote that such serpents are kin to the whales and leviathans, and indeed sailors off the shores of Pandysia tell of great winged shapes seen circling far inland, if such reports are to be believed. But the outsider is something else, not of flesh, a being that haunts creation from first to last, incorporeal but not without force and influence. And so, briefly and in conclusion, not a winged serpent.
In dreams, I have seen my hands raised against my own child.
I trust your dreams, uneventful. I hear the watch is having trouble holding the side streets.
Bunch of children. Games, that's all it is.
Good, good. And your niece, Callista, isn't it? I'm very concerned about her.
Found. My men are searching district by district.
The poor girl.
Callista's a resourceful one. Probably found a safe place to hole up in all this chaos.
If my overseers hear any word, I'll come straight to you. Time for drinking. I hope you won't refuse.
Business pass all the quicker.
One of the servants must have been in here. Let me see. It seems I have the wrong one. Not that one. No. Ah, here we are. Now if you'll join me. Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian Red.
Thank you.
What up? Postman here. I owe you an apology, Captain. This is hardly the hospitality I planned for you. Well, time to do this the hard way.
What was that, Campbell?
Never mind. It's a stroke of luck for you, Captain. I'm forced to break out the real vintage. Leave the men here, or we'll have to share with all of them.
Very well, Campbell. As long as we get this little dispute settled.
We got a prowler on the loose. Let's just see what happens if I get another crack at this guy. If he comes back,
I want another promotion.
You see this painting? Believed to be early Sokolov. Something primal in there. The way the brushwork slashes across the canvas.
If you say so, Campbell. I can't say I haven't...
You're going down!
Now the rats can fight over your guts. You have my thanks. Though by all rights, I should probably arrest you. You seem familiar, even with that mask on. No matter. This once I'll just go my own way, and you yours.
Those fools in Coleridge for letting Corvo get away. Who knows what the man could do now? Hiram, or the Lord Regent, as he asks us to call him now, seems to have faith in all the Sokolov security devices he's put up all over the city, but I'm not so sure. At least the girl has been moved to a safe place. Visiting her twice a week has given me ample opportunity to inspect the facilities, as they say. So there's an upside, at least.
get caught in the lockdown last night?
6 hours. Searched the place top to bottom, and nothing to eat but the swill we hand out free. Of course we didn't find anything.
Did I ever tell you, one time one of the second floor shutters got stuck open, and I thought I could slip out? I couldn't find a way down. By the time I got back, it had snapped shut. I spent the rest of lockdown out on a ledge.
All right,
Maybe the outside...
Back to the beginning.
it was Martin's plot to break him out of Coldridge Prison. That's clear enough. But why Corvo? The one man feared throughout the Empire.
Bloody-minded, as they say.
Left a trail of bodies, and the...
What we have is a man, aged 30 perhaps, slender, unusual tattooing on the face and chest, probably superstitious heresy. Wearing some sort of industrial mask when we brought him in. Stolen out of one of the whaling factories from the look of it. You're one of Dowd's men, aren't you? Caught at last? Give us a name at least. What's wrong with his eyes? Opium? Laudanum? Are you with us? What's he doing? Some kind of fit? He's gone. Here it is. A pin. Hidden in one of his gloves. Subject has administered some kind of poison. The effects seem to